Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yo, it's your man King Castro X coming at y'all live and direct with a brand new podcast.
Brand new one.
Fresh off the shelves, ladies and gentlemen. Got my man right here.
What's good, y'all? It's Jules, man. I'm excited.
True indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, so this is our first podcast, right? Live at the Impulse Creations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a really awesome comic book store. I actually got married here.
That is
in
dope.
This comic store right over there in that corner by Kevin Smith. Shout out to my wife, Joe Miller.
Shout out to her.
Yes, sir. So the name of this podcast is called Comic Cons Podcast. Do you want to give them a little background on that podcast?
Yeah, man. So we are into the battle rap community and rap. So we love play on words and similes and all that fun stuff.
True.
So I thought it'd be a good name to do Comic Con, like the event. But
That's KAHN, right?
yeah, so ours is KHAN.
KHAN, that's
Yeah,
what
which
I'm
means
saying.
ruler or king.
Big
So we are
facts.
the Comic Kings.
Yes, sir. So if you guys did not catch on, this is a podcast all about anything and everything.
Yep.
Comic books and pop culture. So this is our first episode. So you guys bear with us as we figure out what the hell we're doing. We're getting a vibe for it.
That's true.
There are people walking around the store right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is live.
This is live.
You know what I'm saying?
We are
So-
here.
So basically, man, the whole purpose of this podcast, we love the hell out of comic books. We don't get to talk about them enough. We both have our own separate shows as well. Well, actually, we both have our own separate podcast shows
Right.
as well as a show together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's with all due respect. And he does a Socks On or Off podcast. We feel like we don't get to talk enough about comic books.
Right. I mean, this fills up the majority of our time, our lives.
Podcasting.
So, yeah. Podcasts and comic books.
Right. Big facts.
You know, you just told me you went to go get a subscription of your comics. I had no idea what that was.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
So, quick little background. You know what I'm saying? I've been reading comics for some years, probably about 10 years. You know what I'm saying? My boy Jules, on the other hand, I think is newer
Yeah.
to the picking up and reading of the comic books.
Right.
How long would you say you've been collecting?
Man, probably about 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not that long at all.
So, I got the privilege, what was it, last weekend we went out together?
Yep.
I got the privilege to take Jules on his first comic book hunt.
Yeah.
ever. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? It was definitely a good time. He got to pick up some issues he was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But
Spent hella bread. Was
You
not
guys
trying
shoulda
to do that.
Yeah, you guys should have seen my man's reaction when he saw that price tag. I guess he ain't never bought comics in bulk.
Hell no. I bought like 4.
Yeah.
That's about $20.
Yeah, it was tough, man. It was tough. I've learned my lesson many times as the wife yells at me every time we go out to buy comics. We usually spending a good up anywhere from up to $60 to $80 on comics, bro, every single time. But we pick up issue after issue after issue, and that's every weekend, yo.
Damn.
We blowing money. But anyway, y'all, we're big fans of comic books. So what we want to do today is we're gonna let you kind of get to know us. I think that's kind of the vibe, as well as we're gonna review some comics. We think we have 3 for you guys today. Every week, though, that's going to be a big thing. Is we're going to review at least 3 to 4 comic books for you guys.
Right.
We'd like to get to a point where we have a shared subbed comic book we both read, and we'll tell you how we feel about it and things like that. But we're also going to do individual comics that we pulled out of our own personal collection,
Right.
that we personally like and love, and we're going to tell you guys all about that as well.
And it'll be dope. Like once we get an audience, seeing what they want us to read as well.
Facts. If you guys have any audience suggestions, we'll definitely love to check out your books as well.
Yeah.
I am a huge fan of DC, just because I feel like the literature is way more dark. I got no beef against Marvel. Big love to Marvel and things. I love Marvel, but DC's definitely more my energy.
Yeah.
Where do you stand?
No, I would agree, man. I was like, damn, I have a lot of Batmans and a lot of DC.
So a majority of my collection, I'm sitting on 500 something books. Right?
Golly.
A majority of it, bro. I got a full box of just Batman. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy. Cheers, my brother.
Cheers, brother. First time,
Yes, sir.
of course.
Impulse Creations. Y'all check them out. Really quick, before we do continue, I do want to let you guys know Impulse Creations is running a deal. All subscriptions plus pre-orders are 30% off, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a weekly deal or a deal just running for the week or for the month. This is a deal that is constant, man. If you guys have a subscription up here, they got the deal going on of, you get 30% off if you pre-order any comic books here at Impulse Creations, man. Please pull up. You know what I'm saying? You get 30% off. That's a huge deal. I just told you how Jules reacted when he saw a price tag for the last books he picked up.
And all I'm saying is their prices are a lot cheaper. Like, we went to this comic book place and their box was like $30 or $40 or something like that. And here I spent a cool $12 or $16.
I will tell you guys too, one of the things I love most about Impulse, not only is their figure collection, I'm a big figure collector. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got to see the new figs, by the way. But I'm a big figure collector. But also, versus a lot of other stores, you know what I'm saying? I go to a lot of different comic shops out here in the city. They have, to me, the best indie comic book collection for independent comic books. They've got a whole fucking catalog of titles. They tend to order directly from the independent creators or whatever companies and things like that.
Right.
So, but they also have some back issues, that's my main grab. You know what I mean? It's back issues. It's old stuff. I know you guys just saw me pick something up. Don't ever worry about that. But old issues and things like that. But as far as like, they have the new stuff as well. Right back this way. But also, you know what I'm saying, they got a bang of independent books. If you guys are into the Image or the Dark Horse or anything like that, even lower level, you know what I'm saying, less traction. What's good?
It's my brother.
Oh, that's your brother?
Yeah, that's my real brother. Yeah, shout out to him.
You know what I'm saying? They got a huge collection. My wife, she's a big fan of like horror comic books. You know what I'm saying? So she collects a lot of those, and they have a lot of those and the indie titles here as well. So great place to come. Check out Impulse Creations. You know what I'm saying? Wonderful comic book store. Get you guys some comics. Like I said, 30% off on subscription and pre-orders. What were we saying? We were talking about
DC?
DC.
Yeah, you got like 500.
Yeah, 500.
Or a whole book of
DC.
box
of Batman. DC has taken over my comic book collector life.
I know. I want to get into some, maybe some Spider-Man.
Nice.
Because I like. Well, we'll get into that. Our favorite
Top
superheroes.
5?
Yeah, because I feel like that'll be a reason why I'll get back into Marvel because of some of them.
I just picked up Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1, Miles Morales.
Okay.
Or whatever. I'm gonna start reading that. It's another older book, you know what I'm saying? But I've been playing the Miles Morales game on my stream.
Right.
Watching me.
Oh yeah, follow his Twitch.
Yeah, King Castro X Gaming on Twitch or whatever. But
yeah,
something like. I'm so not used to people walking around as I podcast. I've literally podcasted live.
Oh shit, live and comic, but bro, we're gangster. Don't leave me hanging.
We're killing it, like we killing it. But so. What was I saying? Fucking Miles Morales.
Miles,
so
yes.
I've been watching that, or I've been playing that game. What is it? Miles Morales, Spider-Man, whatever.
Yeah.
And I recently saw the Into the Spider-Verse a while back.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was cool.
It was good. Yeah.
Good movie.
That's good.
Movie. Dope art.
I didn't know he was half Hispanic.
Yeah.
But I guess Morales.
So he black and Hispanic.
So that's weird. So he has his mom's last name.
Facts.
Because.
Maybe.
Yeah, because she's the Hispanic one.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wasn't there. I should have been.
Right.
Shout out to
But my
Miles.
bad, man. That's how much. So with this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, we kind of go with the flow in most
Big
takes.
facts. We do have some points written down.
We do.
Just know that we are getting to them as we're talking right now. So like we've hit some of the points. You know
There's
what I'm saying?
methods to madness here.
But we also we basically just want to nerd out on a show, and that's what this show is us nerding out. It's
For
people
sure.
are walking around.
That's my mom, actually. Shout out
to
Hey,
Jules'
mom, say hi. Wave to the camera. Wave to the camera.
Shout out to Jules' mother. I've never met her, so this is my first day meeting her. But it's basically a podcast where we nerd out. Like I said, we get to talk comics. And this is the first episode, guys. We definitely want you guys to get to know our personalities and things more and more. For those of you that don't know us from our other shows, and if you don't know us from our other shows, check us out on our other shows.
Go check those out. Those are nice.
Jules does a wonderful podcast called the Socks On or Off Podcast, like I said, where it's just really substance-filled. It's a great show.
Yeah.
I do a couple other shows, man. We ain't going to worry about that today. We'll get into that another time. Man, do you want to go ahead and get into your top 5?
Yeah, brother. So we're going to do in our top 5 superheroes, right?
Correct.
So let's, of course, Black Panther. I had to
Is
represent
that number one, or is
number
this in
one.
any particular order?
So he's going to be number one. The other four is not going to be any particular order. But of course, the King of Wakanda has to be number one. Number two, Spider-Man, because of course, well, to me that's a real genuine superhero. You know, being in high school, getting a superpower after being a nerd or a nobody, and then protect the little guy. Of course, superheroes are supposed to do that, but like you said the other day, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, like
That's
he
the
is
thing.
there for you,
I
type
agree.
shit, like petty crimes or whatever.
That's the thing I love most about Spider-Man. You guys will notice this on my top 5 list. I'm a big fan of the heroes that will protect me, that will protect my wife, that will protect Jules, that will protect you,
Right.
everyday person. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man's the type of cat that you get mugged, you know what I'm saying, in New York City, he gonna come swinging.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna see Tony Stark. You ain't gonna see Iron Man. You ain't gonna see Cap. You know what I'm saying? They too busy. You ain't gonna see Superman. He's too busy fighting aliens and shit. Like,
Right.
shit that doesn't affect us directly. You
And-
know what I mean?
And the thing about
And they got
Superman.
excited.
No, the thing about Superman, he just fucks shit up because he
He
is
does
so.
do a lot of damage.
Yeah, oh, anyway, I'm sorry. I just had to get that out.
He
That's why I
definitely
don't
does.
like
A
Superman.
lot of heroes do a lot of damage to the city, man.
Man,
That's an issue. That's why I feel Batman when he want to take out Superman. He's like, "Hey, bro,
you're doing the most,
you are,"
the most. But then Batman beats people to the brink of their life.
because he's a good man.
Like if there was 1 HP, they would be 1 HP.
Right. That's crazy. That's a crazy statement. I agree with that.
They stub their toe and they just die.
So, but that's one thing I love, like I said, about Spider-Man. A, he protects the everyday person,
Right.
little guy, if you will. B, one thing that makes, to me, a comic book pop so much is relatability.
Mm-hmm.
And you can relate to an individual like Spider-Man, whether you are a geek at school getting bullied, or, you know what I'm saying, you have life issues. Peter Parker being a 16-year-old with this responsibility bestowed upon him of like, yo, not only do I have to do good in school, not only do I have to learn how to be social, which I absolutely suck at, not only do I have to figure out how to fucking get girls or whatever the situation is, but now it's my duty to protect New York City. You know what I'm saying? And protect those I care about. I have to learn about all of it. Like, it's relatable. It's
Right.
It's a beautiful. That's how you write a book, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. I think are the creators of Spider-Man. If I'm wrong, you guys are gonna slaughter me.
Of course, they always do.
But so Spider-Man,
Right.
is number
Yeah,
4
Spider-Man, Batman, of course.
He's the best.
We've talked about this on our last comic book podcast, or not comic book podcast, but we did an overview of some of the comics that I had,
Yes, sir.
and we got into the conversation of the morals that Batman have. You know, not wanting to kill, sticking up for what true justice is, not going by his own morals,
Trying to do things,
by the book, so to
if
say.
you will.
Yeah. I mean, of course. I mean,
By,
and
not
and,
by the book.
and you know what's cool is Batman. It's fair ass whipping for everybody.
All day.
He's not going to discriminate.
His hands are rated E.
Exactly.
Punching Catwoman in the mouth. He punches
That's
Lex
gangster.
Luthor in the mouth.
When I watched that Flashpoint and Batman threw Harley Quinn off the
Paradox.
yeah, Batman.
Don't care, bro.
He was like,
That was Thomas Wayne.
It was gangster.
He does shoot people.
that was gangster.
He-
I was thinking about that before we came here. I need to get some Batman Flashpoints.
Yeah.
But number 4.
Hold on. Let me weigh in here. You know I can't just let you run past Batman without me. So the thing I love most about Batman, we did talk about the morality. We did talk about the code in which this character has. The one rule: I do not kill. I refuse to kill. I will not do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment I do, I'm just like them. You know what I'm saying? I think that's so beautiful and also absolutely insane. And here's why: because Batman's literally fucking nuts, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You're out here breaking bones. Literally, most of your villains exist because you exist. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I feel like there's this duality of like, I'm the good guy, but I'm also the real problem, and it's insane. There's just so many levels to the character.
Yeah.
So much depth. The psychology to Batman blows my mind. I love it. Big fan of Batman. He's my favorite of all time. Go ahead.
Yeah, so number 4, that's a tough one. I'm trying to think of a Marvel so I could give it a back and forth type deal.
Yeah, do your
Because I
thing.
mean, I'm more of an anime guy. Like I said, I just got
Sure
into
do,
comics
sure
and
do.
all that fun stuff. So I'm not trying to nerd out on anime just yet.
But that will come.
It will come,
Just
of
keeping it a
course,
buck
of
with
course. I mean, they have anime stuff here.
Manga.
Yeah.
True indeed. True indeed.
Um,
That's at Impulse Creations, by the way.
that is true.
Ladies and gentlemen, where we are live at for the first episode. I feel like we're gonna watch this back and be like, "Yo, go ahead."
That is gangster. Yeah, no. I would say Iron Man. I didn't like Cap.
For sure,
I've told him this. I don't like Cap. Cap,
it's crazy.
after him and Bucky put the pause on Iron Man,
I'm not an Iron Man fan, so I was there
Woo.
for it. I don't.
bro,
like
I was mad as fuck. You can't jump him. Two super that's fucked up. But anyway, yeah. What I like about
Is Bucky
Tony,
a super soldier?
yes,
He got the serum and stuff.
yeah, that's why he was the assassin.
I ain't remember if he had the serum.
Yeah,
He
because
was
I
a
think
super soldier. You probably right.
yeah, because the thing was Cap, and then Bucky got in. They used him as a weapon type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no way he's not a super soldier. When
You
you
probably right.
right, because I mean he has that arm, and then like he was beating people ass in
I might have to do some
Civil
research.
War. Am I
Ladies
wrong?
and gentlemen, is Bucky a super soldier? No, you might be right. You're probably right. Don't let me make you question the situation. You know.
Because I didn't watch Winter Soldier. That's the thing. I didn't watch
Got
Winter
a lot of
Soldier.
info on, but
Yeah.
but
Damn, I'm out here slipping, man.
so you might be right. I'm slipping. I don't know the info. I need to study.
And then number 5, I'm getting into of course Nubia. She's a new one. We'll review that one today.
Yeah,
But Nubia's nice. I don't know a whole bunch about her right now, but from what I'm reading, she like came out of the Well of Souls type shit, and once you reincarnate there, you're an Amazon, and I think she just worked her way up to
That's
being
dope.
Queen
I'm
of the
definitely looking
Amazon.
forward to learn more about her history and who she is. I don't
Yeah,
know
she's
anything about her.
Wonder Woman's twin sister. They said they
That's what you were telling me.
came out of the soul
Also, this
thing.
cover's dope.
Oh yeah,
We're not into it yet. My bad.
we're not.
All right. I love your list.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy. It's all you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Number one
Mm-hmm.
is the greatest superhero of all time. The man without powers himself. The billionaire, playboy, Bruce Wayne Batman. Greatest. I love the character, as I explained earlier, guys. I mean, the layers that this character has. Also, he has arguably the best rogues gallery, which is his list of villains out of everybody in comic books to me. His rogues gallery is crazy, from Joker to Two-Face to Mr. Freeze to, you know what I'm saying, Penguin to Harley to, you know what I mean, Azrael to, and Azrael's hit and miss as a villain. He's back and forth, you know what I'm saying, but like, so many different characters, and then not only is Batman's story good, but you get into these villain stories, and then
Yeah.
you get into extended Bat family of Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Barbara Gordon, you know what I'm saying, Cassandra King, like all of
I'm
these
looking forward to their
people, like,
stories, man, for sure.
there's just so much in that man's story. Like, Batman is my favorite.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I often get into the argument with people of, oh, Batman doesn't have any powers, so he's not a superhero, and he's not cool because he's not super OP. But I'm a fan of the story,
Yeah.
the literature. Like, that's what I care about. I
But
don't
what?
care.
Oh, go ahead.
You got it.
Wouldn't that be OP though if he had? Let's just say he was strong like
Oh,
Superman,
he'd be scary.
with the fighting style that he has.
He'd be terrible.
Who would fuck with him?
Not only his fighting style, you gotta understand the level of like brain this man has. He is crazy intelligent, yo. I think his IQ's was up at like 200.
That's crazy.
I looked at it the other day. Yeah, up to like 200. This man always has a plan, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? He always knows what's going on. So like, imagine that, a Superman with the mentality of a Batman, very militant.
Scary.
That's terrifying.
And especially, I think we talked about this once when he had oh, I forgot what plan it was, but it was if any of the Justice League went rogue, and he had like a breakdown of every single,
Everybody.
and he had one of himself, and he was like, yeah, Batman, he loves family, he blah blah blah, but at the end he was like, if you do this, think hard and carefully. Think scary as shit. I would have been like, I'm good.
Batman is a
I am
literal
good.
fucking thug, bro. He
Think
always
very
owns-
because would he kill? Would he kill them if they destroyed his whole family?
That's the thing that's so terrifying about the Bat is that he holds and clings to this code so dearly that I will not kill. But almost 90% of the time, it's like, bro, on the verge, bro.
Yeah.
He out there. He is. That's what I'm saying. Like, people gotta peep the Bat psychology, bro. He is. I think he gone, bro. I don't think he's good.
Yeah, I
bro.
don't think he's a normal person.
Yeah, I think my man is a little different, but he's my favorite superhero of all time. Number one. This is in order, by the way. There is a list. You
I know.
what mean?
Honorable mentions: Green Arrow and Flash.
Green Arrow, cool.
I didn't want to put them in there because I feel like that was just a cop out. Because I watched the TV. No, I watched the TV shows. I didn't read the comics, so.
So my number 2, Punisher.
Mm.
All right, Punisher's a lot like the Bat. I feel that man's story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always about the story for me. You know what I'm saying? The story is everything. It's not about how strong you are and all of that. That's cool. If that's what it does for you, Goku fans. You know what I'm saying? Great. I'm glad he's super strong. That's cool. Now
Goku kills.
Goku do. He straight murder people. So does Vegeta.
No, Vegeta will give 2 fucks about killing somebody.
Yeah. Vegeta's the Punisher of Dragon Ball. He's not Batman. He's Superman. But a murderer. Anyway, Punisher's storyline. Are you familiar?
In a nutshell, I think I watched The Punisher, actually, the TV show.
The Netflix?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
show. John Berthold's a fucking
Yeah,
legend.
but for the people who don't, and for me who's kind of just capping right now, explain the Punisher
Sometimes You
storyline.
just gotta cap.
You got to.
You gotta just cap. it,
Especially
like,
if you don't know what you're talking about,
It
and you
gives
have
you
a
a
fucking
place.
comic book podcast.
Big
Sometimes we
facts.
cap.
It gets you places. But you got me.
Right.
I know his background. So, Punisher's background was in the military. You know what I'm saying? Came home. You know what I'm saying? Wife and kids were murdered by the mob. You know what I'm saying? Whole family slaughtered. So, like, family murdered by the mob set this thing in this man to where he is just in a never-ending war within himself to stop crime.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he stops crime ain't like the Bat. He don't lock you up.
Right.
He kills your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Which I think is the better method.
my man be out
That's all
here
I'm throwing.
blasting up, man.
That's all I'm saying.
I can't say. We've had this talk before.
We did.
Whether I would kill or not. I feel like in certain circumstances, women and children, like, I'm probably finna smoke you. You know what I'm saying? But if you just selling some anyway, we're not gonna get into it.
Yeah.
I might lock you down. You know what I'm saying? But I like to give chances. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be all the way punished. But like, I love the Punisher. Great, brutal character, dark, gritty. You know what I'm saying? I think my favorite one is I think Steve Dillon and Garth Ennis wrote it. I think it's Punisher Marvel Knights or Punisher Max or something. Anyway, shout out to that run. That's the run, my favorite run I have the most of. Anyway, number 3, Daredevil, who also I feel like is the lighter side of the Bat. Justice, do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the code. So,
Right.
like, I feel like if you take Daredevil and you take Punisher and, you know what I'm saying, make them have a little fucking Dare Punisher baby, like, boom, you got the Bat. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it.
Very similar characters.
Oh shit! I had a dream about Batman today.
Did you?
I just thought about that. Yeah. What I remember is like they dropped him through this fucking hole in the wall, and he like with no fear zip-lined or grappled or some shit. It was gangster. So shout out to Batman, man. Shout out to him.
He's the greatest to me. Number 4, you know what I'm saying, is Captain America. I'm a big Cap fan. My man hates me for liking Cap. I like Cap. To me, Cap is what Superman should be, man. Superman is great, but like Cap is my poster child of what good is. Like the do-gooder, the goody two-shoes, you know what I'm saying? Poster child of standards and morality. Like, I'm a huge Cap fan. Shout out to Captain America. He's my number 4. Number 5, is Peter Parker himself,
Mm.
one of the greatest superheroes, and I will say he has to me personally, the second best rogues gallery of all time, with Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Venom, Carnage, so on and so forth.
Those are good ones, yeah.
Vulture, like all of these crazy, amazing. What's his name? Craven the Hunter. Have you seen this man? He's a beast. All right.
I probably have to look him up.
I'm gonna put you in.
I know, man.
I
I'm
got you.
new, guys.
He's new to the books,
promise.
but he has a love and a passion for it.
That
And
is
that's why
true.
we're here, ladies and gentlemen. And Impulse Creations comic book store, where they have 30% off each subscription and pre-order. So check that out. Or we're just gonna plug like that all
That'd
the
be
time.
gangster.
Whatever. Let's run it.
And then eventually we'll get like our own energy drink sponsor,
That's what we need.
because we're not.
Impulse. If you guys start making your own energy drinks, you can sponsor us if you'd like.
That's all I'm saying.
We'll drink the Impulse energy drink. Hey yo, pause.
That is true.
So anyway, yeah, that's our top 5. Do you want to get into reviewing some comics?
Yeah, brother. So I was gonna bring Batman and Joker Deadly Duo, but I thought you were reading it.
Okay.
You should. It's
I
really
will
good.
Pick it up.
It's really good.
I haven't grabbed my own copy yet. I need to grab it. I have yet to do so.
Dick Grayson
I
kind
got
of.
like 5 or 6 other like subscriptions, man.
Well, I didn't bring the comic, but I'll talk about it. So basically, Batman gets a little tip or something that a white man with green hair is killing people.
White man with green hair.
Yeah, white man with green hair. And then they go to the site, and the guy's head's missing or whatever. He's in limbs or whatever. And what was weird, I think the person who it was like a Marine or something like that, a real tough guy. And they were like, man, he wouldn't have missed any shots, like, because he shot back. And Batman was like, yeah, Joker wouldn't have survived this. So they're trying to figure out what's going on there. And then at the very end, Batman fights one of these Joker humanoid hybrid type deals. And what was Gangster, that thing was whooping Batman's ass. Like, Batman
So was it?
damn
It wasn't human.
No, so what they were explaining is it's a synthetic and organic DNA cross.
So was it like a clone
It was its own species.
of a
that
Joker?
was of a Joker DNA, and then like a synthetic DNA that's harder to control. But it's weird because this thing could. So Batman gets bit, right? And they take the tooth out, and it grows itself, like from a tooth. It grows into, I don't know if it's another Joker or what it is, but this
That's crazy.
this bat eats the tooth because of course Dick Grayson was asleep. Shout out to him, but it escapes this little tube, and a bat eats it, and it actually eats the bat, but from the inside, and it becomes its own being. And if you like slice a piece of it off and feed it to something, it knows that it just ate something from that little
That's
sliver.
wild,
And it's
yo.
crazy as shit. And then somebody has Gordon, and this other person is being forced to cut body parts off of Gordon. If not, his family's gonna die. So it's like a back and forth. Where's Gordon? Who the fuck are these Jokers? Because there's like 5, and they're super strong. And then of course Joker pulls up on him, and he was like, "Hey man, they stole something from me, and I need it back." And I think it's Harley, which is dope.
So they kidnapped Harley.
Yeah, I think so. Either they kidnapped her or she tried to find. I don't know the full gist of it just yet, but I think that's who he is trying to save. That or his DNA or his mojo.
So knowing Joker, I will say, for him to want to care to save Harley, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's about that.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure who he's trying to get, but
I think it's a good suggestion.
yeah, but yeah. So you're trying to figure that out, and then Batman and Joker team up. So that's always a good thing to see. It's like your arch nemesis and you know, the enemy of my enemy type shit.
That's dope.
You're gonna have to check it out. It's really dope. So Batman, Joker has this phone, and Batman goes and takes it or whatever, and Joker was supposed to meet at the old Wayne's mill, and Batman shows up, and the guy was like, "Hey, these 2 people, they are fighting for custody of their son." choose which one's gonna die. If you don't choose, they both will die, and the kid.
Whoa.
And Batman's like, all right, I'll play the game. And Batman's sorting through these things. The wife, she just got married, or she's like a gold digger type deal. And then the dad, I forgot, but he has his own little issues. And Batman was like, damn, this kid is only happy when he's with other family members, not his parents. So Batman was like, all right, they both deserve to die. And he was like, oh, good job, detective. That's the correct answer. So if Batman would have chosen, or if Joker would have chosen correctly, they all would have survived. But Batman chose correctly. That wasn't the deal. So he was like, all right, drop both of them into like this grinder or whatever.
Yo, that's crazy.
And Batman tried to save him, and it was the cleanest quote. He was like, how dare you think you'll come into my space and write your own rules? And they both died, but it was crazy.
Now this was the other Jokers doing this, right?
No, it was just somebody. I don't know. I think he's the one who's creating the other Jokers, or if it's a whole nother guy, because he texts Joker on the phone. So I'm not sure, like we were saying earlier, if he kidnapped Harley and now he has to do things. But yeah, this person, he was like, I only made the deal with the Joker. I didn't make a deal with you. So both of them are gonna die. I'll save the boy.
You know that was on the Bat's conscience.
Oh yeah, but he was like, but what's cool about Batman is I feel like when people die, it hurts him, but he understands sometimes it's necessary. So he was saying this is gonna haunt the boy, but hopefully he can grow past this and have an actual happy life.
I mean, think about it. Bruce lost his parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he very much, I don't know if he's moved past it.
Oh,
but
no.
he's still suffering, man.
He's not. That
Sorry,
boy's
Shout out to
suffering.
my boy.
Because
This
I mean,
book
technically,
sounds
it's
intense.
technically his fault. If he wasn't scared, they would have been in that theater.
You think this is
They would have
Bruce's
survived.
fault?
They would have
The death
survived.
of Bruce Wayne's parents is Bruce's fault.
Well,
He
okay,
was a child.
yeah, but he was a scary child.
See, this is why people need comic book podcasts, so things like this could be debated.
That is true. Well, no, because I heard different stories that
How old was he, Jules? He was
he was like 10.
he was not 10. And he a little fella. Every picture, he tiny.
So is 10 big for you?
I think 10 is a bit bigger.
Okay, 8.
8
Eight?
is more like it.
Okay, but okay, no, I heard different stories that
Uh-huh.
his dad was like in corrupt business. So if that was true, he probably would have died anyway.
I think that, you know what I'm saying?
But he probably died a little sooner.
I'm a firm believer that Thomas Wayne was an outstanding citizen,
Mm.
but
Yeah,
in
because I heard
parallel
different things.
universes, you know what I'm saying? He could be bad. I don't know. I think actually, no, I'm gonna misquote, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. Never mind.
But yeah, man. So that's that one. So if you haven't read it, go ahead and pick that up. It was really good. So that was like an overview of all three. There's 3 issues right now. So I didn't want to get.
I'm glad
into
you're
it
liking
mainly.
it, man. I definitely want to check it out. Batman and Joker pairing up is solid.
Yeah,
First and
I thought it was
foremost.
really dope.
I'm excited to see what's going on with the imposter, Mr. J's,
Mhm.
and where did they even come
Yeah,
from?
because it's because the ending of the third book,
Uh-huh.
they have heads and they put them on tuxedo bodies, and it was like, hey, I'm home, and we all have to look our nicest type shit. And I was like, this is crazy.
Are they just as crazy as Mr. J, if not more?
They're relentless and like trying to kill, like
That's dope.
crazy. Because Batman, Joker pulls up with a piece of Gordon, like a hand or a finger or whatever, and Batman like swoops him up, has him upside
You told
down.
me this.
You thought it was his dick. That was funny. But he was like,
you gotta put that out there to the world. I did.
but if your dick is frozen in ice, is that how it goes?
2 options.
2 options.
We don't even get it.
But yeah, man. So, of course, he had him upside down on the grappling hook or whatever, and they come out of nowhere, beating Bat's ass. Like, and there was one. He was like, I punched him, and I heard some bones break, but it wasn't his. Like, that's how adorable they are. Batman punched him and broke his own hand.
That's tough. That's
Yeah.
wild. I'm gonna have to check it out.
They-
I'm definitely gonna pick it up. I might look at it today. If
Yeah,
you want, I'm
like-
not gonna lie.
Have you seen World War Z with
the
Brad Pitt?
zombies,
Brad
yeah.
Pitt, like that, but Joker, like relentless, just coming at you.
That's crazy.
It's
Shout out to Brad
It's pretty
Pitt.
dope. Shout out to him,
Thank you, Brad Pitt.
young Brad Pitt.
Young Brad Pitt. Old Brad Pitt kind of goofy.
Yeah, I don't know what he be doing nowadays.
Well, that's what's up, man. The
But yeah.
Deadly Duo.
Yep, Deadly Duo. That one's nice. And then, of course, I brought some other two for you. This one's Nubia. Nubia and the Amazons. This is book 2. So basically, Nubia, I was saying earlier, came out of the Well of Souls, and she becomes the Amazon. So what her story is consisted of now is her being queen in the Amazons, and the well froze up, or like, let's just say froze up after she came out, and then after millennia or whatever, it opened up and a couple new souls came out. So they're trying to figure out why it froze up and why it opened back up. And there's this thing called Doom's Doorway, and it is protected.
I love that name.
Yeah,
Doom's
it's
Doorway.
really nice. It's being protected by an Amazon. But what's going on? Medusa actually pulls up and is now possession. She like gets into people's body.
She can possess people.
Possess a body, and she's going around, I guess, looking for her head. And this one Amazon had a vision of Themyscira, I believe it's called.
Themyscira.
Yeah, Themyscira.
So that's Wonder Woman's home.
Right.
Themyscira.
I couldn't say that word for the life of me.
It's a weird word. It's spelled weird.
But yeah, so she saw the destruction of that, and I believe Medusa is going to open Doom's Doorway, and that's going to be like a possibility. But Nubia, being the queen, is trying to have a strategy
I love
point.
The name of hers as well, Nubia.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
sexy.
Nubia. Come on, Nubian goddess. Let's
Man.
go.
But yeah, I love it, man. And then she actually, with the 3 Greek gods.
Zeus.
No, the women. The one of Shout out
Sorry,
to women. We really love you.
do
We
respect
love
you.
you.
My wife mainly. I love you.
I love all women.
Jules loves all of you.
But yeah,
Holla at my boy.
that is true. Holler at me. But yeah, so that's where book 2 or book 1 goes off.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
So you said she's Wonder Woman's twin?
Okay, so I looked it up, and that's what they are saying.
Uh-huh.
In here, they're not saying that they are twins, but they came out the exact same time. So Wonder Woman came out, let's just say, a couple days before, and then she came out. So I think of the wellest, or the soul of wells. Yeah.
That's what I thought you did.
Yeah, sorry. Because
So-
they're not born Amazons. They are reincarnated as Amazons. And that's how it's predicted in this storyline.
So that's really dope. Shout out Nubia and the Amazons. That's I don't know much of her. It's something I'm definitely gonna have to check out. Coming very soon. Sounds very interesting. Same as the Batman Deadly Duos. I figured I'd jump in really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
And go, since I only brought one book. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been very busy this week, doing a lot of stuff with the Twitch streaming. I have my kids this weekend. Me and the wife are in the process of moving. We're about to be getting we're getting a condo.
Okay.
Coming very soon. So we're prepping and planning for everything. So guys, I haven't got to read too many comics, but next week I'm going to be bringing 3 books for you guys. But this book, very excited to say
It's
this.
beautiful, by the way.
First off, I love the cover. Shout out to Jules. The cover is beautiful. So this is Nightwing, issue 100. And I think it's the end of the Nightwing run that was just currently going, because they're about to bring in a new universe. I think it's called, here it's in the back of the book. I did tell you about this, correct? So you guys be on the watch, ladies and gentlemen, for Dawn of Justice, coming very soon, starting with Action Comics 1051 in January. They'll be resetting the DC universe, which is really awesome. But so this was the very last book of the Nightwing series, and it was amazing.
So are you trying to go backwards? Because you said this is the last one. Did you read the other ones, or?
I didn't actually. This is just, I saw the cover and I had to grab it. So the cover got this really cool, like, you know what I'm saying, see-through visual. I don't know if you got to see, but it's really
That's really
dope.
nice, man. So who's this?
That's Barbara Gordon.
Okay, of course, yeah.
So in this, Barbara Gordon and Nightwing are together. You know what I'm saying? Batgirl. She's not Batgirl anymore. He also has a dog. But so the story starts off. Somebody breaks into the prison in Bloodhaven.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Nightwing has to go stop it. This guy frees all the prisoners. You know what I'm saying? And so it becomes a whole ordeal to where he has to call in a team, a special team of special individuals. And it's it's Teen Titans.
That's
which
gangster.
is dope. I'm talking Starfire. I'm talking Raven. I'm talking Cyborg. Booyah. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some other chick.
Because there's more Teen Titans than what we just see on the
There are. So
the TV
Teen
show,
Titans
right?
have changed out quite a bit as well.
Okay.
Same as the Justice League. You know what I mean? You have your core members, but yeah. And Starfire.
Oh, they got Flash in there too.
Yeah.
Is that
That's-
Wally?
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely a younger Flash. But yeah, bro. So like one of the first cool things is so they Nightwing. There's this scene of Nightwing. You know what I'm saying? He shows up, beats the crap out of some convicts, and he's like, "Look, guys, I'm gonna give you one chance. The dude you guys are trying to follow that just freed you, you know what I'm saying, assaults women and children. Like, you can stand with him, or you can stand with me right now. What's your choice?" And they're like, "Well, we ain't standing with, you know what I mean, that dude. Obviously, he a sucker. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Shout out to them for, you know, being real.
For having morals.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? So they're like, "What do you want us to do?" And he's like, "Look, guys, you know what I mean? There's some fires going. Be sure to get those fires out. For your homies that choose to side with the other guy, man, try to talk them out of it and just protect anybody you can."
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, you hear somebody, "Why you giving orders? While you're giving orders out, you know what I'm saying?" And then it flashes, and you just see the Teen Titans coming out of this portal,
Oh.
and it's Cyborg, and he's like, "What do you want us to do?"
Gangster.
And I'm like, "Oh, bro, I didn't know they were going to be in this issue. Let's go." And they're also, cool thing, I'm wearing the new Teen Titans, which is the old comic book series.
Okay.
The new Teen Titans. If I'm not incorrect, that's where the Titans started, was the new Teen Titans. They're wearing those outfits from that comic book, and I'm like, "Oh, vintage." I'm everywhere with it right now. So that was really awesome. Anyway, he's like, "Yo, we got to get back to the prison or whatever." Flash forward a little bit, or I think he has them go help the prisoners or something like that. He goes to the prison to go after the main guy that set everybody free. He's there, he's fighting or whatever, and I think he gets outnumbered or something like that. And they're like, "Dude, it's just you by yourself." He's like, "Just wait."
What's that? So this is one thing I love about Batman and his Bat family. What is outnumbered to them? Because they are throwing hands with multiple people at multiple
I mean,
times.
people think outnumbered is more than one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Batman could take out 7 guys on his own.
Exactly. So what is outnumbered to the
It's
Bats?
definitely got to be a lot of people.
Right.
But they usually have a plan. But so anyway, they're at the prison. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Nightwing's supposedly outnumbered, if I'm not incorrect. And they're like, "Yo, we got you, dude. Like, you're outnumbered, blah, blah." He's like, "Just wait." And then the portal opens up. Booyah! Here comes Cyborg and the team. And he's like, the coolest thing, bro. Nightwing gives out his orders, and then he's like, "Titans, go!"
Yeah.
Like he does in the show, dude. I was
Gangster.
mind blown. Anyway, they take care of that whole situation. The prison's destroyed. And so they start asking Nightwing, like, the mayor and stuff like that, because huge underlining thing going on in the storyline. I tried to save it for the end, but I forgot how valuable it is to the middle of the story as well. The big spoiler, ladies and gentlemen, Nightwing gets offered to lead the Justice League. And this is huge. This is Robin we're talking about.
Yeah.
Understand? The very first Robin. The kid that saw it all happen from the beginning, since day one. Humongous. Is now asked by Superman and Wonder Woman to lead the Justice League. You get a beautiful scene of, you know what I'm saying?
So where's Bats in this?
You get a beautiful scene
Oh, okay.
of Batman
Oh.
and Nightwing, Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne.
Right.
Outside of Alfred's tombstone. Alfred's dead in this comic. I don't know what I missed, but he's dead. R.I.P. You get this beautiful scene of those two having a conversation and opening up to one another. If you know anything about the Bat family, you know they're not emotional. You know Batman does not share his feelings. But Batman admits, you know what I mean, things were much easier basically whenever Alfred was around. He'd always know what to say. He'd always know what I wanted to say and how to deliver it to you. He'd say the things I couldn't.
Right.
And Nightwing asks him like, what would you say? Well, what would he tell me now that you would want to say? And he'd be like, that I'm proud of my son. And that you know what I'm saying, you're every bit of everything I thought you would be and more. You're better than me type stuff. And I failed you as a father and this and that. And I'm like, yo, Batman opening up about his feelings right now, son? And Nightwing's like, yo, chill out. They have a hugging moment. And he's like, I think you're going to lead the Justice League perfect type stuff. Anyway, wrap it all up just because I'm ranting.
That's beautiful.
Nightwing becomes the leader of the Justice League. And instead of rebuilding the prison, they put a new Titans Tower there.
Okay.
So, pretty cool. That's my book, issue 100 of Nightwing.
Issue 100.
Check it out. You should check it out.
Yeah, man. So the last one I brought was Joker Presents a Puzzle Box.
Okay.
So this is book 2. I haven't read book 2 just yet, but book 1 started off. They're throwing Joker a birthday party, or not a birthday party. Excuse me. The like Two-Face, Penguin, yeah, or a thank you. And they're all at his house, and they get raided by Jim. And Jim goes to them and was like, hey, something happened, and one of you guys need to talk. And of course Joker, I'm gonna talk, walks right by everybody just happy. They're calling him a snitch, all this other shit.
Right. He wouldn't even care.
He wouldn't.
Yes.
He wouldn't. Yeah, and he was happy that they were throwing him a surprise party. But basically they were talking to him, and he was like, hey, what happened to the Riddler? Like, when's the last time you saw him or whatever? He was like, well, the Riddler came up to me, was trying to partner up or some shit. And they were like, well, why'd you kill him? He was like, oh, he's alive. Last time I saw him. So they show him a picture, and yeah, the Riddler's dead. And now they're trying to figure out what happened to the Riddler. And that's where basically the first issue ends. But it's going to be really exciting because I think it's going to be Joker's perspective, or Joker helping them. It's a twist for sure.
Now, I will say on this cover, not to cut you off, but to add on, this looks like animated series Joker. Mark Hamill, that chin, I don't know.
It looks good.
Like you've seen it.
Yeah.
You've read the book, so.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, especially the mystery, because Joker, everybody was confused that Riddler was dead. Because I thought everybody was there. They're like, yeah, I'm missing somebody. But yeah, that's the books, man, that I brought. Again, we're going to be a little more prepared. I'm going to be a little bit more prepared. No, we did amazing. It's just when I'm like on the spot with some things, I forget details and shit.
I'm surprised I reviewed my book the way I did.
It was
Usually
good.
When it comes to reviews, I'm straight trash.
You're a talker, man. I like it. I like it.
I give good talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I give good talk.
We give good talk.
Is that it? Is that how you feeling? We wrapping up here?
You want to hit those bullet points?
We could hit a couple bullet points.
We're at 47.
All right, yeah, for sure. So one thing I wanted to talk to you about is, so I've been binging this show called Young Justice. Older show, came out, some years back, but really good. Young Justice. I'm a big fan of Teen Titans, big fan of Justice League, but what this is a team of all the sidekicks. So you got Robin, which is Dick Grayson Robin. You got Aqualad. I don't know bro's name, but he's really cool. You got Miss Martian Manhunter's sidekick.
Okay.
Yeah. You got what is his name? Damn, Connor Kent, the clone of Superman. So it's Superman's son to a degree. Jonathan Kent is Superman's son.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that. Don't worry. You got Kid Flash, and I think that's the team, if I'm not forgetting anybody. But yeah, they get offered to go to, start their, process to joining the Justice League. The kids don't like that there's a process for them to join the Justice League. They're like, just make us members, dude. You know what I'm saying? They're like, forget this. We'll start our own team. So anyway, they just start their own team, and the Justice League ends up facilitating the situation and helping the kids out. And, it's just about them, learning what it means to be a team and eventually becoming, I'm sure, one day
I'm gonna have to watch
Justice
that.
League members. It's pretty dope. It's on HBO Max.
Oh,
Check
hell
that
yeah.
out. You said you were interested in viewing Titans.
Yeah, the TV show Titans.
So I will tell you, I've watched season 1.
Mm-hmm.
I loved season 1. A lot of people don't like it. I liked it. It was really cool just to see the Titans. I'm a Titans fan.
Right.
Give me Titans content. You know what I'm saying? Season 2, I watched about 2 episodes. A little for me. A little But I think you might like it, man. Definitely check that out. You've recently watched about as much as I have. The newest movie drop, I think, which is Batman Superman Battle
Of the Super Sons?
of the Super Sons.
I like it.
You got a little bit further. Neither of us have finished the film. We're going to finish it tonight.
Yeah, so we can just talk about to the part that you got. So basically it starts off with Superman and his son, right?
Yeah, Jonathan Kent.
Yeah, Superman and Jonathan. Oh, man, I'm going blank. So basically, doesn't he... Go ahead, buddy. Remind me. Golly.
The movie starts out... No, you're perfect, bro. No worries. Hit that energy drink. Cheers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For the first one.
Good. Shut up, guys.
Not sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Please sponsor us. You know what I'm saying? So the movie starts off, Jonathan Kent and Superman and Lois Lane. In this story, Jonathan Kent does not know what Superman actually does. What
Right.
Clark, his father, actually does. It even starts off really explaining like we're reporters and how important reporting is, and that's why he's never home.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's why Clark's never home and this and that. And it's the kid's birthday, and he just doesn't understand like why his dad would miss that or why he's never there and things like that. They get into a big argument. I'm fast forwarding. I'm making things really fast. They get into a big argument or whatever, and you know what I'm saying. That anger brings out young Jonathan's heat vision. He finds out that he thinks something's wrong with him. Clark pulls up as Superman.
Superman, yeah.
And he's like, "Yo, you're good, son. You're
Yeah.
fine. Like, don't even worry. Your dad's Superman now. Like, everything's gonna be cool." Kid's crazy excited. I did love that scene of him flying on his back to Gotham. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, "Dude, my dad's Superman, blah, blah." And he's like, "Son, I need you to pay attention. I need you to understand. This is, you know, you got to be responsible. And, like, this is harder than it looks. It's not all glitter and glam, basically." And he's just like, "Yeah, this is so cool." Like, didn't even care. I thought that was hilarious. I loved that they hoed Gotham, even though that's my favorite city. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they
Cracked me up, man.
As soon as they start pulling up to Gotham, they're on some, "What's that smell?" He's like, "That's Gotham, son." He's like, "Why doesn't anybody do anything about this? This is horrible." And he's like,
Someone is.
Someone is. And then you see Batman just knocking mugs out, you know what I'm saying? Fucking shit up. Excuse my language. I don't know if we're going to end up. I don't know if we're going to cuss on this podcast or not. We have cursed, but we'll see.
We'll talk about it.
We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a conversation. But yeah, man. So they go to visit Bruce because Bruce has this, thing where he can run an analysis on Jonathan Kent. They end up running an analysis. You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't figure out anything about him. Jonathan Kent meets Damian Wayne, which is Bruce Wayne's son.
Yep. Gangster, by the way.
Yeah, Damian's a G. I'm a big fan of Damian. A lot of people don't like Damian. I think he's the best asshole. Pause in the world. He's just like his. I love how much like his father he is. His father don't even catch it. Like he is just like his father, man. A straight asshole. Bruce is an asshole, my guy.
I agree.
A literal asshole. Yeah, but that's about where we got. I don't even know what the overall plot's gonna be.
Oh yeah. It gets good. I forgot you did stop on that part. It gets good.
What do you think thus far?
Good. It's good in the sense of by far one of the best like DC animated movies, just because it shows like the vulnerability of superheroes who we thought were invulnerable. You know, like you don't think something's gonna happen to so and something's gonna happen to.
I like that.
And then of course, Damian, he has to pick up a new role of leading Jonathan.
John got this.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Jonathan's new to his powers. Yeah. So just figuring out how he's going to become who he needs to be, it's going to be dope. And seeing how he does that. So.
I'm definitely excited for the film. Like I said, the story seems to be getting interesting. It seems like it's going to go somewhere really good.
Yeah.
I have one big problem with this movie. He's like, "Tell me." The problem is, I hate the animation. It is garbage.
Really?
Bro. Straight trash. Get that out of here. I hate that animation, bro. That animation is so crazy. You like it?
Yeah, I thought it was dope. What I had a problem with, I
Starting
didn't.
to get louder now. Nobody's in here.
Yeah,
I can actually talk.
I hate that Jonathan didn't know about his superpowers. That he had to unlock it in a sense. I thought that was pretty stupid.
You didn't like that?
No, because
That's how it actually is. It actually was. You know what I'm saying? He's a kid. He didn't know.
no, I feel it. I mean, well, I guess me liking Batman more than Superman and Damian. Of course, Damian, he knew who he was. He knew who his family was. So he was able to embrace that. And I feel like Jonathan's going to have, like, a whole childish aspect to him, you know?
I agree. Damien kind of knew who his family was. He knew he was raised by Talia al Ghul and Ra's al Ghul, who taught him how to murder people and be assassins.
Gangster.
It's not good for a child. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Talia and Ra's for making one of the most cold-blooded in the game, man. But I don't know if he knew who Bruce was until he met Bruce.
Really? Oh.
But I might be incorrect. Ladies and gentlemen, teach us in the
Yeah.
comments down below. Let us know. Say, Cass, Jules, you guys know nothing about comics. What are you doing with your time? Or,
That is true.
if you like what we're doing, be like, Cass, Jules, you guys know everything about comics.
Yeah.
Keep doing this with your time. That's about what I got on the new movie. I forgot what it's called again.
Batman, Superman, Battle of the Super Sons.
Hate the animation. Horrible. Garbage. You liked it?
Yeah. But shout out to Gotham for smelling worse than than a cow farm.
Then the farm. Like, they came from a farm. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
and Damian has a cow. We don't know why he has a cow, but he has a cow.
Weird. That was a weird flex. He had one, though. In the Batcave, of all places.
Yeah.
You gotta have a bat cow. I love that Jonathan kept putting bat on everything. You know what I'm saying? Just bat in front of everything, yo. Anything else, my brother?
That's it, man. I'm excited. This has been fun.
This has been an absolute blast. Again, big shout out to Impulse Creations, ladies and gentlemen. Come check this comic book shop out. Has one of the best independent collections I have seen by far in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So definitely check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Great staff, great community here. Come check them out. Impulse Creations, right off of 71st and Memorial, I think, if I'm not incorrect.
Yep.
Jules. Yeah, 71st and Memorial, right next to the trampoline place. I don't know what it's called. But
Sky
it's
Zone. Yeah,
Sky
Tulsa,
Zone.
Oklahoma.
Come check them out. We will be back next week, ladies and gentlemen.
You want to plug up this one more time? I forgot it.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have all the social medias up very soon, man. Facebook, Gram, all that good work. We will be having it up, and I'll also be posting it obviously to the With All Due Respect pages and stuff, because why not? You know what I mean? Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to for when I do get this edited, it will be on YouTube and Spotify. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know what you'd like to hear us talk about. Looking around, there's plenty of comic books, plenty of content, plenty of things that we could be talking about to you guys. So
For sure.
let us know if there's any films, movies, figures you want us to check out. Figure collector, so let me know. This has been episode 1.
Episode 1.
Issue 1.
Issue 1.
Of the Comic Cons.
Comic Cons.
K-A-H-N.
Yes, sir.
Podcast. I'm King Castro X.
And I'm Jules.
And we're signing off.
Beautiful.
We will hit the off